Two police officers in a city near Columbus, Ohio, were shot and killed Saturday while responding to a 911 hang-up call involving potential domestic abuse, the authorities said. Chief Joe Morbitzer of the Westerville Police Department said the officers, Eric Joering, 39, and Anthony Morelli, 54, had responded at 12:10 p.m., 8 minutes after the call, about a potential domestic situation. As they went into the apartment, they were immediately met with gunfire, and both officers were shot, Chief Morbitzer said at a news conference on Saturday afternoon. He paused several times to choke back tears. Officer Joering, a 16-year veteran of the department, died at the scene. Officer Morelli, a 29-year veteran, was transported to the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center in Columbus in critical condition and later died. Officer Joering had a wife and 4 daughters, and Officer Morelli had a wife and 2 children. These were 2 of the best we had, the chief said. This was their calling, and they did it right. He called the officers true American heroes. Quinton Lamar Smith, 30, was named a suspect in the shootings. He was wounded when the officers returned fire and was taken to a hospital, Krista Dickey, a spokeswoman for the city of Westerville, said in a phone interview. His condition was unknown, she said. The shooting occurred in a condominium community with about 500 residents on Crosswind Drive. According to those who live in the area, it's very sad. All you can do is pray at this point, a resident, Charlene Garabrandt, 75, said in a phone interview. The shooting occurred behind her garage. Ms. Garabrandt and her husband, Carl Garabrandt, a retired fire chief for nearby Minerva Park, did not hear any gunfire, she said. They did not realize anything had happened until they saw police cars parked nearby and turned on their police scanner to learn more. Around here it's always been pretty quiet, she said. I mean, the police have been here several times for mild disturbances, but not really close to where this happened. Chief Morbitzer said there had been an outpouring of support from around the country. They knew how to do policing the right way, both of them, he said. Both gave their lives for the protection of others, and that's what they lived and breathed. Outside the brick facade of the officers' station on Saturday night, blue candles formed a ring around a makeshift memorial. A stream of mourners added to a growing pile of flowers. Residents remembered the officers as professional, courteous, and caring. I've been in their cruiser a time or two, said Chip Moon Jr., who visited with his wife, Heather, to pray and listen to a tribute. I knew both of them for numerous years, and they were definitely heroes. President Trump tweeted his condolences, and Gov. John Kasich of Ohio said on Twitter that he was saddened to learn of the deaths of 2 of my hometown police officers. James P. O'Neill, the commissioner of the New York Police Department, said on Twitter that it sounded as if the officers were ambushed. Everyone should be as upset about this as America's law enforcement officers are. No cop, anywhere, signed up to be murdered, he wrote. With the deaths of the 2 Westerville officers on Saturday, at least 5 police officers were shot and killed in the line of duty this week. Officer Chase Maddox, 26, of the Locust Grove, GA, Police Department was shot and killed on Friday as he was trying to serve a warrant with 2 other officers. The suspect was killed. Mr. Maddox was survived by a child and his pregnant wife. In Richardson, Texas, Officer David Sherrard, 37, was shot and killed on Wednesday while responding to a disturbance at an apartment complex. The suspect was believed to have fatally shot an acquaintance before firing at police officers as they entered the apartment. Officer Sherrard, a married father of 2 daughters, was the first officer killed in the line of duty in the department's 63-year history. Deputy Sheriff Micah Flick, 34, of the El Paso County Sheriff's Office in Colorado Springs, Colorado, was shot and killed on Monday when a car theft suspect fired an automatic weapon at officers, according to the authorities. He was survived by his wife and 7-year-old twins.